resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
Yeah, I'm glad I
Guys,
changed
let's get this
uniforms.
thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started.
We both have been wearing white.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Utah's offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Brake. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So LSU's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got a man. It's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one
Dab
more
him?
stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds me of sometimes.
And the Utes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the
Billy
field.
Gonzalez.
They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
Russ Callaway is the
do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Berry. Gets it past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job on the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
I don't know if...
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody...
Part of me wants Jimbo back at Florida
He
State.
just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I think he
That's a fantastic play by the
Hindsight.
linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as
He
he
was ahead
sees
of the
run,
person.
he's coming downhill. He's got
Mental
great speed.
problems.
He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I think he stays
And they
at Florida
finally
State.
get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I think he just needed a
And
clean
they just want to
slate.
give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is
That's
going
why
to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Utes are marching down the
And the
field.
money made it a lot easier.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll give it to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a run to the 35. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down. He goes at the 41.
He's leaving
Well, I think
the
one of
game
the biggest
until
reasons why this
State
team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing
I
up
think
straight.
Freeman will be the next Ohio
Linebackers
State
moving,
coach.
trying to confuse the quarterback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Berry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have
Georgia
a look at the
Tech
stats.
key
We played one
would be
period.
it, but Georgia Tech is his alma mater, so I don't know if he would leave.
So
Summerall,
after the break, they'll go back to work.
Tulane, you just got done with a G5 coach. Though. I like Summerall, but
Wants to go
I
up
don't
top
know
on
if
first
that's
down. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
what you want to do
Missed his
again.
receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys
You know,
on that
you
side
feel
of the
me?
ball,
On
executing
Summerall,
perfectly.
I think that's
Fantastic
what you
job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Watkins. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think in due time, Summerall's
second and
going to be
inches.
fine.
They just keep firing.
To be honest, I think when Stoops, since Kentucky is Summerall's alma mater,
This offense is clicking, and clearly
when Stoops
everything is
decides
working.
he's
The offensive
done,
coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his
Kentucky
unit is
will call
executing.
Summerall.
And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
I think Stoops
Tries again to get
resigns.
it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to tack
Maybe
one
not.
more on their score.
And what a push up front
I
by
just
this
think
offensive line. Everyone
he's
playing
done
in
being a
unison,
head coach in
driving out of their stance,
this new era.
working into the second level,
Like
hats on
us.
hats, creating a lane for that running back.
I think he wants to go back to calling defense.
He'll bring it out.
And that's it.
And the
I don't
returner
think he
can
wants to be a
find
head
no
coach.
daylight. He goes down. field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here.
Yeah, Lane's big game records isn't as good as.
Gonna run it. It's Bray. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Dances away. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
With a stick lag.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Same
And
stick
he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Utes decide to punt it away.
I'm sorry, it's not stick lag, it's drift, stick drift.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field
It
position.
just pulls left.
Ready to fire from the pistol.
Yeah, it drifts.
Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to
I got it
maximize
too.
those
I guess
types
these
of runs, and he gets
controllers
it
are
out to
bad.
the 41.
Giving this.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Offense getting set for 1st
Yeah, at
down.
times. I'm always doing this. I try to get the drift not to go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready
And I
to
still
go.
hate that you got axe at elite.
And he'll bring it back. And good work by the
I
coverage
hate
team
that
to get
I
the
lost.
return man down on the ground. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
That you got kicked out and hate that I lost.
This game is entirely different.
In RTC.
To the air on second down. Got his man downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Okay.
From the gun, the running back has it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it. Go downhill. Hit them right in the middle of the field.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not
no,
a lot
I think they were
going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show
for
the reference.
They
haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a...
He lobs one high down the left side. Catches stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That's basically
backed up in the shadow of their own goal
first time offense.
No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
I mean, just give you a forced loss.
Good by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. That's caught. It's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's reeled in. It's Green. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Okay,
Touchdown, LSU.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive.
Tommy and BYU.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him once.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Escapes the sack. They get to him as he throws. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle. It's Barry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Play to throw it up.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll set up to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Holds it in down the sideline. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger.
I really wanted to play more college football.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game.
Yeah,
You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
This offensive line's got to do a better
Travis.
job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his
Then the
progression.
committee
You got to give your
broke
QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time he's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Utes want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Utes will line it up on first and 10. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, excuse me. Get the bullpen.
It was.
Off play
Which is
action on
crazy
first down.
because
Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
He improved
There's a lot of
and
QBs
developed so
when
much.
they get hit and when they get
over the
hurried and when they
years.
get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
It's not like Travis showed up.
Just need to crack to get a return.
Heisman winner.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah,
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. What made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down coming up. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
That might be your number 2 guy. Behind Lane.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way.
Which might not be a bad thing. It might not be as hot, cold, toxic-ish.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together.
Bro, he was in the
here.
playoffs last year. Went to the ACC title game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Offense in a bunch formation. Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Yeah. Shoot.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And it's a first down. They'll
Shit,
mark it at the 44.
SMU.
First
Kevin
down,
Hines.
physicality
Kevin
wins football
Jennings.
games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
But
explosive
if you
play
do
waiting
get
to happen. His vision, his quickness,
and DJ
he's got
does
a burst.
move
If you
on,
give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Kevin
Right
Jennings
now,
might
he's
come
doing
with
some
him.
damage on this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Rolling right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get
Yeah,
the
so
football
you
back.
have a backup plan.
They'll
If
try to put a drive together starting
DJ
from
will
the 36.
leave, at least you got another quarterback
Coming
that
out on first down with the play fake.
knows the system and
Just a short
is a
pass to
Heisman
the tight end.
or could be a
And he's
Heisman.
able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He
Oh,
had
yeah.
to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Very little running room, if
We know.
any, and he just hasn't
He
had
wouldn't hurt.
anywhere to go in this one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive
Well, you
alive,
got
trailing by
backs.
multiple possessions,
You got
and it's
running
getting
backs
late.
in Florida.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early.
Breaks into the open. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. This defense will start the 4th on its heels. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle.
Yeah, but
bus. And they haven't
generation.
clicked yet. They
No.
haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you
You
this,
don't see that
it's
type of
later it's in the
speed.
4th quarter, later in the game, obviously,
A
they
whole-
need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
Now the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Okay. All
Yeah, on
right.
offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Caught in the backfield, it's buried. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. But on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Back to throw, it's Hurley. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. It's complete on the right side. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. And the pass
Kind of jealous,
is
kind of not.
effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your
we might
quarterback
be in
out
the same
and changing
boat
the launch point?
tomorrow or
Now
Tuesday.
facing second and long
this
after the
week,
defense came
sometime
up with
this
that
week.
sack. Looking to
And
fire.
those when they'll
Bringing the heat.
make a decision.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward
But
and
it's
got
just
a
a lot
few
of
and
money
turned
right
that
now.
into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Again.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Caught over the middle, it's Cooper. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
There he goes.
Be killing
And they explode
passing.
on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Got cheese,
Just
guapo,
an
and
obvious
Nike
holding
jump.
call
What
there,
up?
and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They put
here
themselves in a
watching.
hole to start. It's 1st and 20.
Look, the drift.
The snap sets up to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
What up, Dirty Bear?
The Utah offense
Dirty
returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. He got enough for the 1st down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back.
Hold. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. The quick out. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Wants to throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
Yeah, no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On the ground, it's Dupree. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a